Good evening, beta. So today we will discuss all important questions that can be asked from Unit 4 of Game Theory. बेटा पहले ये बात एक important समझो कि Unit 4 plus Unit 5 अगर हम देखें, then these two units together they will be coming from for 36 marks out of 90. Huh? So to be precise, they are 2/5 of the paper. And I understand that Unit 4 and 5 have been the most tricky units. अगर आप वैसे भी देखो तो these are comparatively tricky. But whenever an examiner goes ahead and sets the paper, so he considers the fact that the paper should be according to all the students. We cannot set a very very difficult paper from exam point of view. एक ऐसा paper set किया जाता है which is doable for all students. And that is why whenever I tell you what will come in exam, it is considering that fact कि you cannot expect a very very difficult paper. अगर आपने अच्छे से prepare किया है, if your basics are clear, you will be able to score good marks in this paper. ठीक है? Now, as far as this exam is concerned, beta, तो सबसे पहले the first thing that can be asked is all guided exercises. I'm talking about Unit 4. जितना भी guided exercises है, after every chapter, whatever is the guided exercise, you have to thoroughly do those. And if there is any doubt, you need to ask those doubts in the Telegram group to me as app. Right? इसमें कुछ भी आपको नहीं skip करना है. All guided exercises are of utmost importance. ठीक है? Now let's talk about chapter number 24, beta. Chapter 24 में से question number 1, 2, 3 and question number 5B. ये बहुत additional है, हाँ? Even this is having a rare chance of coming. Question 1, 2 and 3 are more than enough from exam point of view. Now let's talk about chapter number 25, beta. In chapter number 25, first of all, देखो, because this is an application based chapter, तो यहाँ से question for sure आएगा. So there will be 150%. 150%. There will be a question which will be asked on principal agent problem. ठीक है, ये अपने आप में अगर ये पूरा यूनिट, if unit 4 is for 18 marks, only principal agent problem, beta, you can consider this for 7 to 8 marks. तो if you do this principal agent problem thoroughly, अगर आप इसको अच्छे से समझ लो that what is a participation constraint, if you understand what is incentive compatibility condition, you will be able to do well in this paper. ये definitely it will be asked in exam till the end. माने where we had gone ahead and found out the condition for alpha, वो condition for alpha you need to go ahead and you need to do that. ठीक है, it will be asked in exam. उसके बाद again as a ये मतलब I will not tell every time. Chapter 25 में से भी guided problem needs to be done. It can be definitely asked in exam. इसी principal agent problem का एक alternative question. It is question number 2 and question number 3 from the back numericals. ठीक है? So these two questions are important from exam point of view and they can be asked in your exam definitely. ये आपके exam में आ सकते हैं. If you go to question 4, इसके आने के chances, there are very very less chances. The reason is that it is a T period game and T period game has not been discussed much in your book. So there are less chances that it will be asked in exam. Now let's talk about chapter number 26, beta. In chapter number 26, again I have told you guided problem तो important है. You have to do the guided problem. There is nothing leaving that. But from chapter 6, if you look at question number 2, question number 1, 2, 3, 5, question 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 and 10. Important from exam point of view. All of you will do these questions. They are important from exam point of view. ठीक है, बेटा. Next, let's talk about chapter number 27. From chapter number 27, again, if you look here, so it is an application based वो है ना चैप्टर, जो भी एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड चैप्टर होते हैं उनमें से क्वेश्चन आने के चांसेस इंक्रीज, ठीक है। सो 150% बेटा, 150% देयर विल बी अ क्वेश्चन ऑन द लेमन मार्केट, there will be a question on lemon market and it will be asked for 5 to 6 marks, ठीक है। तो ये देख लो, how to create certainty, 7 plus 5, 12 marks have been covered only by these two topics which will be asked in exam, and 150%, 150% there will be a question on auction, ठीक है। Although ये वाला part थोड़ा सा difficult था, I understand many students would have difficulty in understanding uniform distribution, but there are very high chance that this can be asked in exam, not for very high marks, but again 4 to 5 marks का ये auction theory can be asked in exam, ठीक है। Then बेटा if we go further, इसका guided exercise बहुत beautifully explained है, तो I have also discussed this in my course lecture, तो अगर हो सके please do this guided exercise and just do question 2 of this book, of this chapter, ठीक है। That's it. अब आते हैं हम chapter number 28 पे, let's come to chapter number 28. I will just finish unit 4 and 5 also with this. Let me cover both the units today itself. So again, this is unit 5 बेटा, एक बार ही देख लेते हैं, प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग। सो फ्रॉम यूनिट 4 व्हाट विल बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम, देखो 150% यूनिट 5 में से प्रिंसिपल एजेंट प्रॉब्लम हो गया, 7 to 8 मार्क्स का, मैं लोअर एंड पे ले रही हूँ, आई एम टेकिंग इट फॉर 7 मार्क्स। 150% लेमन मार्केट विल बी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम, आई एम टेकिंग इट फॉर 5 मार्क्स। ऑक्शन विल कम इन एग्जाम फॉर 4 to 5 मार्क्स, मैं इसको 4 का ले रही हूँ। दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 7 plus 5 12 plus 4 16 and this is for 18 marks ना। तो यहां से जो आपका शुरू में दैट एग्जाम्पल दैट द बुक डिस्कसेस, फ्रेंड एनिमी, ऐसा कोई एक क्वेश्चन ईदर फ्रॉम दिस और दिस, it can be asked for 3 to 4 marks. Marks can be a bit varied, but this is how this unit is distributed, ठीक है। Now let's talk about unit 5 beta. तो unit 5 only has 2 chapters, chapter number 28 and 29, and मैं आपको clearly बता सकती हूँ what can be asked in exam. So from chapter 29, पहले 29 का बात कर लेते हैं, because it's an application based chapter, definitely job market signaling पे fixed question will be asked in exam. So simply blindfoldedly, आंखें बंद करके, you can go ahead and you can do that chapter का ये वाला part, do that game very very well. इस job market signaling में try to understand what is separating equilibrium, what will be pooling equilibrium, इसको अच्छे से करना है। This will in itself come for 9 to 10 marks, 8 to 10 कर लेते हैं, it will come for 8 to 10 marks, job market signaling, ठीक है। Now if we go back to chapter number 28 beta, chapter number 28, again guided exercise is very important, but from chapter 28 also the question is going to be same, find separating equilibrium and find pooling equilibrium. This question will be asked in exam. The questions that you have to do, of course, guided exercise, ये अपने आप में it can be asked in exam, ठीक है। Then they will go ahead and they will ask you what is sequential rationality, एक theoretical question आ सकता है, what is sequential rationality, ठीक है। Then they can ask you question number 2, question number 3, question number 6, 5, 6, that's it, 9 also, that's it, ठीक है, that's it. So these questions can be asked in exam 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9 from 28 chapter. This chapter will be asked for 9 marks and this chapter will come for 9 marks. ये एक short question है that will be asked in exam as it is. मतलब they will change some values of course. आपका जो example book में दिया हुआ है as compared to that they'll change some values. But job market signaling में if you understand the mechanism well, same question will be asked in exam. And 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9, these are questions which needs to be done. If there is any doubt, please ask me in the Telegram group. I will answer those doubts. ठीक है? This is how Unit 4 and Unit 5 are distributed from exam point of view. Okay, beta. Thank you.